Well, that's some serious smashing, so let's go. So Kit Plugins is a plugin company that you may know from the excellent BBN105 plugin, the channel strip plugin which is all over my latest mix. And they've now released another plugin called Smash, which is almost a one-button plugin. Now, full disclosure, I did get a license from Kit so that I could try out this plugin for an extended period, but they did not have a say in what I'm showing you in this video or what I'm telling you about this plugin. So let's have a look. So this is a plugin, Dynamics Unleashed, available now. There's an intro sale for $34, and the Smash plugin is set to bring analog live to your tracks. Inspired by the effects of running through analog amplifier circuits, Smash brings a unique blend of saturation and compression to your sound. And there's a trial, of course. Under the hood, Smash uses a series of compressors and saturators, all calibrated to the one main control. The harder you drive the control, the more of each stage you'll hear. This is some simple explanation of where to put the control for certain effects. Low settings of this control will drive the first gain stage, adding subtle compression and harmonic content, which is perfect for vocal leveling, bus glue, power and definition. And higher settings yield a gnarly, saturated compressor effect, perfect for aggressive vocals, parallel processing, and a lo-fi distortion effect. The whole plugin was engineered for workflow. It was designed for writers, producers, and hobbyists that need a versatile option for dynamics and saturation with a simple interface and workflow. Smash can be used as a subtle effect to add vibe and glue, or it can be used as an intense, parallel processor. We have presets, we have controls, but we'll look at the real plugin in a minute. And you can try it for free for 14 days. Always do that before you buy a plugin so you can test it out on your own system and see if you like it. So let's have a look at this plugin in Cubase. In the intro you already heard that I had it on a drum groove. And on top you have the controls and metering for the input level, controls and metering for the output level, and you can go through the presets, which actually give you a very good impression of what this plugin can do. So if you try this, I would say go through the presets to see the various effects that you can get with this plugin, because they have all kinds of effects for the various instruments. You can switch the plugin on and off. You can have it in parallel. You can add a special lo-fi effect, which actually adds a bandpass filter, cutting out all the lows and highs. You have a high cut filter separately as well. And you have the big control, of course, which you can set from 0 to 10. And as you can hear, when you set it to 10, you hear noise, even though nothing is passing through it yet. But this is some serious smashing. And the amount of smashing is also represented by the graph smash here at the bottom of the plugin. And by now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel and ring the little bell icon if you want to know when I publish another video. And for even more support, you can use the thanks button below the video or my affiliate links in the description if you're planning to buy anything at those stores. So let's run through some settings so you can get a bit of an impression. Yeah, so like you saw in the intro, you can go completely overboard, affect it very minimally, also by using the mix control, or completely destroy your track. And depending on the situation, that may be exactly what you want. But I also set it up in a more subtle way. For this, I went with a bus kick and snare lift preset, but I dialed back the output a bit, so it's more easy to compare the effect with and without the plugin. So let's listen. You can hear that it clamps down on the lows in the kick and it adds some saturation to the snare. Now I saw online that a lot of people were comparing this to the distressor. So what I did to compare, I also set up another track which has the compressor plugin on there, which is a compressor emulation by T-Rex. And I tried to get to a bit of a similar setting to see how much they're alike and where they differ. Let's start with Smash and then I'll switch between the Smash and the compressor track. Yeah, I couldn't get it exactly, but at least they seem to be in the same family. Let's now try it on another project, also with some other instruments. So this is the mix project of the song The Calling by my band The Wash. And I have the Kit Smash plugin on the drum bus. And let's first listen to the saturation that I initially dialed in on the drums. So you lose quite a bit of low end when I set the mix to 100% on this plugin and get, well, a medium amount of distortion and saturation. So what I think sounds good in this case is if I don't use 100% in the mix and if I cut down on the highs that this plugin produces a bit. Let's have a listen. So in this way I think the plugin adds some nice weight to the drum track. Next up, let's try it on the distorted guitars in this song. And again, I'm doing a very similar thing. I'm starting actually with the distorted guitars impact preset, which is parallel mixed to the guitars, medium saturation, and I think there's a bit of a high cut in there. Let's listen to this with and without the plugin. So I think this preset does what it says. It gives the guitars more impact. I did have to turn down the output level of this preset because otherwise the guitars with the plugin would have been much louder. But I think now the loudness is sort of similar. Next up, let's listen to this on the vocal. For this one again, I started with a preset, which has a fair amount of distortion, but the mix is dialed back quite a bit. No high cut this time. Now if I turn up the mix 100%, you can hear what the plugin does. So quite a bit of nasty distortion, and if I now dial back the mix, it just adds a bit of an edge to the voice. Gates are open. Which may be exactly what you need to let the voice cut through in a busy mix. Now, as you can probably tell from the examples that I was showing you of this plugin in my projects, I don't typically use extreme smashing of tracks. I would rather blend it in a quite a subtle way, so that the track gets some extra edge, some extra weight, or even just some extra character. But if you want to, and you heard it in the intro, you can also completely destroy a track if that's your thing. Now, I think this plugin does not bring anything that I couldn't do with other plugins, like compressors, saturators, distortion plugins. But I do think that this plugin provides a way to combine all of those things in a very, very simple way. As you saw on the website, it's also geared towards producers, songwriters, hobbyists, and not necessarily the experienced professional who wants to have really detailed control of all the parameters of such a sound. Whether that's worth the current price of the $34 intro sale, that's up to you, of course, and what you're looking for. So if it sounds like this is for you, I would say get the 14-day trial, try it on your system, and see how you can use it in your way of working. Now next up is another video on a Kids plugin, which is the BBN105, which is a channel strip which I really like a lot. Check it out, enjoy, and see you soon.